ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
You're listening to House of Cards.
Today, the game is different.
I want to gamble. Gambling is a very serious business. Is that clear?
Welcome to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you here, deep from the swamps of Jersey. We got a great show coming up for you. You know, usually during the show, I get to interview some of the biggest newsmakers in the gaming and casino industries. But this week, I'm going to be joined by the House of Cards executive producer, Doug Weischadle, and we're going to actually talk about some of the biggest news stories happening in the gaming and casino industry. Whether it be casinos, sports betting, iGaming, esports, the gaming industry is constantly changing, and Doug's going to pick a couple of the biggest stories that occur in the last month, and we're going to talk about them and see what they mean for the gaming industry. So when we come back, we're talking about some of the biggest gaming and casino news stories of the month. So stick around. We'll be right back with House of Cards. Hey, Dave Weischadle from House of Cards. I just got my Dugout mug delivered, and I am loving it. Dugout mugs are mugs made out of baseball bats, and they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball so you can get your favorite baseball team's logo on your mug. Just think of it, enjoying your favorite drink while watching your favorite baseball team with your team's logo on your mug made from a baseball bat. They can even make customized mugs. Check out the mug they made for House of Cards. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. I've never seen anything like them. If you go to dugoutmugs.com, you'll find out they even make more things than mugs. They have baseball board games, grilling equipment made from baseball bats. They even have a section for gifts for under $30. Head on over to dugoutmugs.com because if you're a baseball fan or need a gift for a baseball fan, you have to check out Dugout Mugs. And use our promo code PIKE at checkout to get 20% off your purchase price. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. Also, free shipping with orders over $99. You can't beat that. DugoutMugs.com. That's my go-to place if I need a gift for a baseball fan. Well, if you excuse me now, the game is about to go on, and the wind is just right for drinking. Hey, this is Dave Weischadle from House of Cards with your House of Cards gaming report for the week of December 8th, 2025. The Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board reported that the Keystone State set an online gaming revenue record. In October, online gaming in the state reached $251.1 million, beating the old record of $238.2 million set in March of this year. Online slots generated $190.8 million. Online table games took in $57.8 million. And online poker reported $2.5 million in revenue. To celebrate its 80th anniversary, the Flamingo Las Vegas is undertaking some renovations to give a historic property a fresh new look. Caesars Entertainment announced an overhaul of the lobby area and new design elements in the resort's public spaces, as well as some new features at the resort's iconic Bugsy's Bar. The resort announced some new restaurants to the property, including Gordon Ramsay Burger and Pinky's by Vanderpump. And finally, Caesars Entertainment and Monmouth Park in Oceanport, New Jersey cut the ribbon on the new Trackside Caesars Sportsbook. The new standalone sportsbook has wall-to-wall video, over 25 betting kiosks, a VIP section, a center bar, and a Shake Shack. In total, the venue features 16,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor viewing space, which includes views of the historic racetrack. Have any news or tips regarding casinos, gaming, or legislation? Send us an email at newsroom@houseofcardsradio.com and follow us on X at HOC Radio.
You're listening to House of Cards.
I'm talking sick piles of money. I'm talking lay on your bed in your Vegas room, throw the money in the air, and dance as it showers down on you money. I'm talking frosted glass limo money. I'm talking big cowboy hat, silver turquoise buckle money. I'm talking gambling.
I am in love with you.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. This week, I'm joined by the House of Cards executive producer, Doug Weischadle, and we're going to actually talk about some of the biggest news stories happening in the gaming and casino industry.
Well, here we are talking about the launch of sports betting in Missouri. Finally has happened.
Yeah, it absolutely has happened. It's congratulations, Missouri.
I don't know which one I heard more talk about, the New York casinos or the launch of the Missouri market, especially after Underdog pulled out of it, too.
Sure. Well, look, I mean, we're in the East Coast, so New York certainly made all the local news, so, you know. Yes.
Well, they did the exact method that Ohio did, the shotgun launch.
Oh, was it like the midnight or 12:01?
12:01 a.m. Central Time.
Okay.
Online and retail sports books became officially open for wagering.
Okay. Yeah.
On December 1st.
Yeah, I was watching on social media, so it looked pretty fun. So it's always fun when a state launches something. Yeah. So it was great. I think I don't know where it was or who he did it for. I think Trent Green.
He was with Caesars.
Yeah, so he did one of the official first bets. So.
Yes. But here we have normal players that we always see all the time. FanDuel, DraftKings, we've got BetMGM, Caesars Sportsbook, Bet365, Fanatics. Then you have Circa Sports came in. They got one of the untethered.
Yep, I saw that.
Yes. And, it was very interesting to see what happened with ESPN Bet. Because they got the license.
Okay.
And then December 1st, the same day Missouri launched, ESPN Bet became the Score Bet.
Okay, so the Score Bet is up and running in Missouri. Okay.
Yeah. And they had to reassure people because when you were signing up for what became the Score Bet, it was still ESPN Bet at the time.
That's right. Yeah, I was wondering how they worked that out because in November or sometime, I don't know, mid-November, you were allowed to set up an account and deposit money.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But ESPN Bet changed from the mint green to the striking blue that the Score has. And it's all intertwined with the Score actual mobile app, which is the sports stats and all that. So they were all intertwined.
I have it on my phone, and I always refer to it. So they have a betting section. I don't have an account with it. Are they launched in New Jersey? I don't even know if they're launched.
They are now in 21 states, including New Jersey.
Okay, so maybe I should take a look at that because I have the app already on my phone and on they have a page thing if you want to hit bet and so we'll see.
Well, it's very interesting when you look at the Score Bet. Penn Entertainment has had such terrible luck with the third party deals that they made. Barstool, ESPN Bet. Yeah. The Score Bet in Canada is gangbusters.
Oh, sure.
And when it was here in Jersey, it was the Score Bet. Then it became Barstool Bets, and then it became ESPN Bet. Now it's back to the Score Bet.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
the paperwork on the licensing alone is just crazy.
I have the basic app for Score Bet. It's not called Score Bet. It's called The Score or something like that.
The Score is the mobile app.
Yeah, I
the non-betting.
I have that on my phone as we speak.
Well, the Score is Penn Entertainment's brand, so they should have just stuck with that. If you're looking back on it, you never know.
By the way, that's my place to go to when I want to check out a score or see what's happening on. Yeah. Regardless of what league.
I am just curious if Penn Entertainment gets another big enough offer from somebody else, will they switch branding again? I mean, will Apple TV come in to do Apple Bet? Will Apple whatever, will some of these other streaming networks come in and say, hey, Pluto Bet?
Yeah, right.
Stuff like that.
I don't know. It's but congratulations, Missouri. Yep. Welcome to the game.
I'm very curious to see what happens with Underdog. They got a license. They made a couple deals in the state. Then they pulled out saying that they're going to focus on sports prediction markets.
Okay.
So Underdog still is a fantasy sports company in the state. Mm-hmm. But they are focusing not on sports betting anymore. They already have a sports betting license in one other state, I think. But they want to focus on the sports prediction markets now. I don't know if that's going to. If that's I would keep going with everything as possible. But.
You just, boy, it's something like I've been saying this every week. It seems like something is going to have to happen with regard to legislation or court cases, because regulators have to know how to act toward prediction markets.
Yep.
So something's going to have to some final decision in some of these states have to be made with regard to prediction markets.
You want to hear some of the first bets?
Okay, all right.
First of all, BetMGM. Now, their partner is Century Casinos. Mm-hmm. At the BetMGM retail book, they're actually going to be hosting the BetMGM's Glass Truck, which has it's basically a bus, with players on and everything else. It's a stage. It's a mobile stage.
Okay. Is it glass?
Yeah. Oh. It's just a mobile stage.
So it's like a see-through bus?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
They're going to have a lot of Kansas City Chief players on the platform for the glass truck. Mm-hmm. And then they're also going to be doing a Chiefs watch party. They had it at the Tin Roof, which is a bar inside the Century Casinos.
Okay.
Caesars, first bet, placed on the platform. 5-leg NHL moneyline parlay. Right off the bat, parlays. Right off the bat, parlays. We got the St. Louis Blues to beat the Anaheim Ducks. Then you had Philadelphia Flyers, New Jersey Devils, Winnipeg Jets, Utah Mammoth, all to win.
Okay.
$5 wager paid out $66.
Oh,
not a huge bet.
All right,
but it was a good first bet for the platform there. DraftKings first bet there was a $50 bet on the St. Louis Blues to have a shot on goal against the Anaheim Ducks. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that was a promo bet kind of thing. One shot on goal.
Yeah, I don't.
That sounds just like here.
It's an interesting bet, so I don't know.
And also, speaking of DraftKings, that was also the same day. You had the ESPN bet change of the score bet. Mm-hmm. This was DraftKings' first day partner with ESPN.
Oh, okay.
So they had ESPN parlays everywhere, too.
Okay, all right.
Fanatics, first bet there was a $20 bet at the Ameristar Casino, Kansas City, the retail side. Mm-hmm. Demario Douglas anytime touchdown the Sunday night game against the Houston Texans.
Okay.
And Alex Gordon, former Kansas City Royal, made the ceremonial first bet at the Ameristar. So that was his bet.
Okay.
FanDuel, first bet on the FanDuel platform, $50 wager on the company's Missouri Super Boost.
Okay.
Plus 100 odds on one or more total points being scored in the Giants-Patriots game.
Okay.
That's a promo bet if ever I saw. 1 point, more than 1 point, plus 100 odds, by the way. And you had, let's see, the score bet, they just went live. They didn't announce who did the first betting or anything like that. And I believe in Circa, it was Derek Stevens who made the first ceremony. Okay. He does that in every place.
That's great.
So it was pretty cool to see that.
I wish Circa would come to New Jersey. So they're a great outfit.
I think they're hitting the regulated states that are more open to them coming in. I think New Jersey's got a little bit more rigorous regulations to go through. Right. So at some point they're coming.
Sure, I hope so.
But congratulations, Missouri, number 39.
Okay. Stick around. We'll be right back with more House of Cards.
It's finally here, and we're so excited to show you this brand new addition to the Crimpit family, the Crimpit Wrap. Start enjoying wraps like you've never seen them before. No more contents falling out while you eat. Create these perfectly sealed, beautiful parcels and then heat them in your air fryer, oven, grill, pan fry, or even enjoy them cold. You can make burritos, calzones, enchiladas, pasties. The list is endless. You're only limited by your imagination. Simply place a wrap in the Crimpit device, add your ingredients, microwave for 20 seconds, fold it over, and crimp your snack into a perfectly sealed bundle of joy. Then it's time to heat it up any way you like. There you have it, a delicious snack like you've never seen before.
Rated in the best hearing aids of 2024, the Audien Atom 2 series offers superior sound quality and functionality for a fraction of the price. For just $189 a pair, the Atom 2 features 4 different hearing modes for all types of hearing loss. It packs crystal clear sound, a nearly invisible design, and is even rechargeable.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aids. They're so comfortable, I forget I'm wearing them. And the sound is amazing.
The Atom Pro 2 is our smallest hearing aid yet, featuring advanced background noise cancellation, and is the world's first hearing aid with built-in UV cleaning that kills 99% of bacteria.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed without seeing a doctor or having a hearing test.
Join over 500,000 happy customers today and get the hearing you deserve.
Call 1-800-457-0924 or go to audienhearing.com to get your pair of Audien hearing aids starting at just $189.
Sometimes life is wonderful, and sometimes it's not. Cherish the good, but always be prepared for life's challenges. At Private Healthcare, we provide the peace of mind you deserve. With private healthcare, you'll get the coverage you want and healthcare you need. If your employer doesn't supply healthcare coverage and you don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, you need to give us a call right now. Private healthcare is private health insurance for ages 65 and under with medical, dental, vision, and even prescription coverage. When life comes at you unexpectedly, you need to be ready. And health insurance is your financial safety net. Health insurance has never been so easy and affordable. If you're looking for health coverage at the best price and your annual household income is $35,000 or more, give us a call at 800-733-6860. 800-733-6860.
You're listening to the House of Cards.
Whoa! I think we got a show. Oh, yeah, we got a show. We definitely got a show. Oh, yeah, there's a show. Hey, it's all about ratings, baby, and we got them.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. For those of you just joining us, I am talking with House of Cards executive producer Doug Weischadle, talking about some of the biggest gaming and casino news stories of the month.
First exit this week, we're heading up to New York, and the long, long journey to casino licensing is in sight. The end is in sight here.
Yeah. It's I guess they have one more step to go through, but it looks like 2 in the Queens and 1 in the Bronx casinos we're talking about. So, Queens made out great.
Oh, yeah. From what it looks like, it started out with, about 10, 11 proposals, whittled all the way down to not some of the ones we weren't expecting.
Nothing in Manhattan. I was kind of hoping for something in Manhattan because it's just like a quick train ride away from me. But, hey, what are you going to do?
Well, Bally's Bronx, Resorts World New York City, and Hard Rock Metropolitan Park all received the nod from the New York Gaming Facility Location Board. We were all watching the different committee meetings on each one of the proposals. We watched one by one drop out as we were getting closer and closer to year's end. And we finally have these 3 settled upon by the New York Gaming Facility Location Board. All this means is they got the nod to go to the next step, which could be the final step.
Which is December 31st, right? That's the date to circle on your calendar. That's when everything is kind of ratified and then we're off and running on when these things will be built and opened and whatever. Resorts World is kind of built. It's already there.
The next step right now is they got to go in front of the New York Gaming Commission and get the operating license, and that's the December 31st deadline, timeline that you're talking about. The Gaming Commission for New York is expected to ratify the recommendations by New Year's Eve.
Yeah, or else they would not have announced these three. So Resorts World has kind of a leg up on these other two because Resorts World is already there. It's already open. It's a building already. So I don't know what steps they're going to do to make themselves a full-fledged casino, but they have the upper hand right now.
Well, Resorts World, we actually talked about them in the book report, I think about 2-3 weeks ago, where they came in with new projections, which were very impressive. Something like $2.4 billion given to the New York Metropolitan Transit Authority, Transportation Authority.
Look,
and,
with casinos come infrastructure. So, there's going to be money spent for infrastructure. These are creating jobs. These are creating permanent jobs. And so, hey, I saw in the news, we have the New York news here, and we saw a lot of people were not happy about it because, certainly traffic, anyone who's been to New York City or the 5 boroughs knows that traffic is just a headache, and it's a little difficult to get around. I don't even take a car there. I take a train and subways, so, whatever. But, there are some people who are not happy with it or not happy with the whole prospect of downstate casinos, which they call New York City area casinos.
No, but once you saw Resorts World, once you saw that revision by Resorts World where that amount of money was going to the MTA, you knew they were going to have a leg up. Plus, also, you're right, they are the closest to opening. If they get the license...
Oh, Resorts World we're talking about.
That's what I just said, Resorts World. If they get the license on December 31st, they could be open and operating by March 2026. But eventually, they're going to have to upgrade the entire casino. They're talking about the Aqueduct site, which is where this is located. They will eventually receive a $5.5 billion renovation as part of the $7.5 billion proposal to build and these numbers are amazing, 50,000 square foot gaming floor, 2,000 room hotel, 7,000 seat entertainment venue, 12 acres of green space, and 7,000 parking spots. Now, one of the things you're going to notice in all these accepted proposals, that green space, that was always a key that the facility location board was looking for. Parks. That's what that means. Some kind of environmental friendly area that goes against building parking lots and everything else.
Playgrounds in the shadow of a casino.
Exactly. The next one was Steve Cohen, the Mets.
Yeah, no, that's so Mets fans can tailgate at the new casino pretty soon.
Drown your sorrows watching the Mets with a slot. Yeah. But it's an $8 billion metropolitan park project. That's what's been called. They had one of the roughest roads, if you think about it. Way back when they first started proposing this, they had to do an extra step of getting a lot of the parkland rezoned so that they can start building or putting together that proposal where they're going to have a hotel, a music venue, restaurants, bars, new park spaces. That's the green area that they were going to be doing. But they also needed to get some of the parkland designated as parking areas. So they had to go through an extra couple of steps. And it's a beautiful project, and I just listed everything there, but there's also a Hard Rock Casino that's going to be there too.
Absolutely.
So
I guess they're going to have I didn't see the renderings at all. I guess they're out there, but I haven't looked at them yet. Is it going to be a big guitar?
That I don't know. I can't. I looked at these so long ago.
See, building in a city is difficult because you have zoning, you have building requirements. I'm just curious.
You also have airspace too.
Yeah, I'm just curious if there'll be a big guitar in the New York skyline.
It's one of those things where Steve Cohen is no stranger to doing outlandish things. So. But here we have the $8 billion Metro Park. I guess that's what they're going to call it. And then the last one is Bally's Bronx. That's a $4 billion project at Ferry Point Park. That's the site of an old Trump golf course. So it's a 23-story complex, 500,000 square foot gaming facility, 500 hotel rooms, And they're going to be bringing in an extra $625 million in community benefits.
Good.
They're giving back to the community
great.
Huge amount of money.
That's the reason for a casino. It builds up the state.
Well, that's one of the reasons for a casino.
Well, and more specifically, it builds up the area, or it should build up the area and give back to the community where they sit. So, we'll see how that goes.
And what they're looking at here, these 3 casinos combined, nearly annual gaming tax revenue of nearly $1 billion in 2036.
Okay.
So that's totaling $7 billion between 2027, when they're all up and running, to 2036.
Okay.
That's the number the Gaming Facility Board was really looking at. That amount of money coming in is just an incredible amount of money. Can you imagine? We're seeing the effect of mobile sports betting on New York, where they're getting these records each and every month.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
They're getting these astounding numbers. I can't wait to see what these downstate casinos bring in.
They're going to be huge. I mean, and I'm sure they're going to be offering everything. I mean, I'm sure there is going to be sports books in these locations, maybe poker rooms in these locations. I mean, there's going to be. I'm sure they're open 24 hours a day because it's New York.
Yep.
It's the city that never sleeps. So, it'll be there's going to be a lot of people enjoying these casinos.
Yep, another $1.5 billion in licensing fees that's going to be coming in.
That's always good.
So you're looking at least $10 billion in the first 7 years here that they're guaranteed or they're getting.
Yeah, again, I have to take a look at if they're going to be building train lines directly to the casino, or where's the subway going? Because if I'm going to these places, usually I just take a train up to Manhattan and jump on the subway at Penn Station. So it
was a very interesting breakdown also on what made their decision. 70% of the points they awarded to each proposal was approval for economic activity and business development, which is what we were just talking about.
No, it'd be interesting.
That's the
to
key
see,
factors.
It's going to be interesting to see what builds up around these casinos, and more restaurants and more shopping and what have you. So it'll be exciting to see what happens with these casinos.
Well, they're holding their breath on some of the other promises that these casino projects had made. In terms of community investments, diversity, unionized hiring. That was a big thing, I think, with the Caesars project, where they had some union backing, then they didn't have union backing,
Caesars
then they had restaurant backing,
the
theater groups and all that other stuff. Yeah,
was that the one in Times Square?
Yeah, Rock Nation was part of that.
Yeah.
So, but they backed out at the last possible moment. They backed out,
and then MGM surprisingly backed out a couple of months ago. There was one that was
Sands was Nassau Coliseum.
The Sands, and then there was one at Jacob Javits around there.
The Avenir.
Okay,
that didn't pan out.
Yep.
I think one of the very first ones I thought would have been the more interesting one.
Then there was one near the UN.
Yep, but the Saks Fifth Avenue one. That was a very interesting proposal. It was never going to work.
I don't know.
If they could have pulled that one off, it would have been interesting to see a boutique hotel right there and casino.
If you told me 2 years ago Queens would be getting 2 casinos, I wouldn't have believed you. So you never know. You never know what happens with this business.
But the end is in sight for the New York downstate casinos.
So now Atlantic City can start worrying.
Well, I think we're seeing we saw one Assemblyman propose a racino.
A racino in the Meadowlands.
Exactly.
So, we'll see how...
They've got some stuff in the works.
We shall see how the dominoes start to fall after these casinos get up and going. Stick around. We'll be right back with House of Cards. Sign up at jackpot.com and you can bet on the world's best lotteries where the biggest jackpots are up for grabs. Powerball, Mega Millions, some of the biggest lotteries can be found at jackpot.com. Simply choose your lotto game, pick your numbers, or use their quick pick feature, and you're done. Sign up at jackpot.com with code DRAW24 and get a free lottery ticket with your first deposit. Jackpot.com, it's the world of lotto in your hand. Terms and conditions apply. You must be at least 18 years old and in the United States to play. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
In a moment of need, every second counts. So first responders, delivery drivers, and visitors can find your home fast, even in the dark. This is about more than just a number. It's about safety, visibility, and peace of mind. We created a house number that is not only a beacon of safety, but also a work of art. Crafted from durable stainless steel and waterproof acrylic, with efficient, low-voltage LED backlighting, it's uniquely yours. Choose from 6 sizes, 4 fonts, and 6 colors, and match your home's mood with bright, neutral, or warm white halo lighting. Add dusk to dawn, dimming and timing controls for complete command.
Every order includes free worldwide shipping, plus a 2-year warranty on lighted numbers and all powering accessories.
This is the ultimate home upgrade. A perfect blend of style, quality, and function.
Buy yours today.
You're listening to House of Cards.
Where was the house? Where was the house of cards?
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. For those of you just joining us, I am talking with House of Cards executive producer Doug Weischadle, talking about some of the biggest gaming and casino news stories of the month.
We're here in our state and national report here, and we're going to be starting off with a couple October sports betting reports. First up, the state of Nevada.
Okay.
State of Nevada has now passed $52.04 billion in all-time post-PASPA handle. As always, you have to say post-PASPA because there's a lot more in front of PASPA.
Yeah, no, Nevada has been doing this for decades.
Yes.
So I guess that's the marker. You have to PASPA, and now we'll start counting. But no, Nevada, I mean, I don't even know what kind of numbers they're talking about pre-PASPA for Nevada.
Well, here we have October mobile handle accounting for 70% of the total handle in the month of October, and mobile revenue has accounted for 72% of the total revenue for the month of October.
You're going to get that percentage in Nevada because Nevada is kind of a special place because, you know, in New Jersey or Pennsylvania, you're seeing like, it was like 92% of the handle, the mobile handle I'm talking about. But in Nevada, you don't go to Nevada is a tourist area. Look, I mean, it's a wonderful city with wonderful residents, but the bulk of its existence depends on tourism. And when you go to Nevada, you don't sit in a hotel room and play mobile. You want to experience,
unless you want to.
You want to experience the gaming floor and the different things the casino has to offer. And you know, it's one of those things where, and they really want you through the door. Number one, Nevada doesn't have a lottery because they want you in the casinos. They think that somehow competes with casinos, but you know, sell the lottery at casinos. I mean, that's probably a good way to do it. But and they also have that requirement. I mean, if you want to sign up for a mobile sports betting platform in Nevada, you have to finish up the registration at the physical sports book. So
no, but once you're registered, if you're sitting at the hotel pool, you can have your sports book right there on your phone.
Yeah, but no one does that. I don't know.
Everyone
wants to walk up.
Obviously, we're seeing a lot more people doing it. 70%.
Yeah, but in New Jersey, it was what 95% or
most states it's 95 to 98%.
That's what I'm saying. So.
Moving from sports betting to overall...
Watch, we're going to get residents of Nevada saying I'm completely wrong.
Probably.
Your analysis is stupid.
But here we are. We're moving from sports betting to overall gaming for the state. Statewide gaming win reached $1.35 billion. That's the 56th consecutive month above the $1 billion threshold for overall gaming win. Strip casinos won $116 million from the game of Baccarat alone. That's 69% jump from the previous year, and more than the total revenue of many of the other regional markets. That's strip revenue on Baccarat.
That's a big game. That's a big game for the whales.
Yes.
That's what they play. So good for the strip casinos.
Moving over to the state of Ohio, they released their sports betting figures for the month of October. They have a record $1.13 billion in total sports betting handle for the month of October there.
Okay.
This is the fifth time the state has actually reached the billion-dollar threshold. Year-to-date handle alone, $8.1 billion. That's the total handle, both retail and mobile. Year-to-date revenue, again, total revenue, $850 million, and year-to-date tax revenue, $154 million.
Okay.
Moving to the Commonwealth of Virginia, we have a quick note from the Commonwealth of Virginia. With their October numbers, they have passed $26.8 billion in all-time handle. Now I have to say total handle for Virginia, since they have retail sports books.
Okay.
$2.1 billion in all-time adjusted gaming revenue, and $328 million in all-time tax revenue for the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Okay, guys, that's a great market. Virginia, not only sports betting, but casinos, and they're opening up properties, and they look beautiful, so good for Virginia.
Moving over to the Northeast, we have a report from the state of Vermont. We haven't talked Vermont in a couple of weeks.
Okay, wait. Before you tell me, let me remember this. Is Vermont the state that tracks resident bettors and out-of-state bettors? Okay, it was either Vermont or New Hampshire.
Yes.
I sometimes confuse them. So.
Well, first note, state of Vermont has set a record monthly handle for itself, $26.6 million. Out-of-state versus in-state. Here's what you were talking about.
Okay.
Out-of-state handle of $7.35 million. Active users, 9,200. Number of bets total just over 207,000 with an average bet size of $35.54. In-state.
Okay.
Handle was 19.25 million. Active users 11,000, almost 12,000. Number of bets 706,000. Average bet size $27.26.
By the way, expect in the coming weeks those numbers of out-of-state bettors in Vermont to go up because Vermont has snow.
Yes,
there is snow in Vermont now. It is now people are coming from all around to go to Vermont to go skiing or whatever they do in the wintertime in Vermont, and expect those numbers to go up.
And year-to-date handle for the state of Vermont has passed $189 million. Last entry for the week here, as always, we're in New York.
Okay,
week ending November 23rd.
Week ending November. That was a week before Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
14th consecutive week with at least $500 million in handle. Fourth consecutive week with at least $50 million in gross gaming revenue.
Okay.
New York has generated $500 million handles every week during the football season so far. Last 4 weeks, including the end of October and all of November to date, have produced $255.3 million in gross revenue for the operators.
Okay. And by the way, expect those numbers to only increase because, of course, the big news coming out of New York is the 3 licenses in the New York City area casino. 2 go to Queens, 1 goes to the Bronx. So, we'll expect those numbers to get even crazier.
Yes. FanDuel recorded its 9th consecutive week with at least $200 million in handle, and 5th consecutive week with at least $20 million in weekly gross gaming revenue.
Okay.
That's it for state and national reports. We're going to start talking deals right now. In our deal segment, we've got a couple of deals to start off with that have to deal with the Missouri sports betting launch.
Okay.
Caesars Entertainment, as this is directly for the launch of Caesars in Missouri. They announced a partnership with former Chiefs quarterback Trent Green to promote its Missouri retail and mobile sportsbook launches.
I saw that on social media. I think he did the first bet, right? For Caesars?
Placed his first wager on the Indiana Hoosiers, his alma mater.
Okay.
He also toured multiple casino properties in Missouri that are owned by Caesars. And, he was focusing on his connection with the Missouri sports fans.
Okay, great.
Green partnered to promote the new in-person sportsbooks just as much as the Caesars mobile app in the state of Missouri.
Oh, yeah. I love it when a new sportsbook opens. They do the ceremonial first bet, and then all the people who work for that particular sportsbook go out into the crowd. Hey, sign up for the app and this and that and the other things. So
well, Trent did that too.
It's a big marketing thing for sportsbooks. Do the bet and then get people signed up.
Now our next deal is sort of not a deal, it's an anti-deal, or an exit from a deal here, because we have the Kansas City Royals.
All right.
Now, Kansas City had made a deal with Underdog for sports betting prior to the launch.
Okay.
Underdog, right before the launch of the market in Missouri, pulled out of the sports betting licensing.
Okay.
They're going to focus on sports prediction markets and also their fantasy sports in Missouri right now.
Okay.
But unfortunately, it left Kansas City without a sports betting partner.
I'm sure there are other books in Missouri that will more than welcome Kansas City Royals, a partnership with them. So
they are currently looking for a new partner. By the time this airs,
probably by the time this
they'll
airs,
have something in place.
I would think by next week's show, you're going to talk about a deal done with the Kansas City Royals,
if not multiple deals.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with the Kansas City Royals, but the St. Louis Blues are also in the same situation. They had a deal with Underdog mostly for just a intellectual property, team video assets, and promotion for more of the fantasy and anything else more so than sports betting. But the Blues now have to look at what they're doing too with the deals there.
Again, if you're professional sports teams, I'm sure books would love a partnership with it.
Our last deal has to do with the prediction markets. Miami International Holdings, they run the MIAX Derivative Exchange, which is they were cleared by the Derivatives Clearing House Organization, regulatory approval from the Commodity Futures Trading Commission to list and clear fully collateralized futures, options on futures and swaps. What they have done, Miami International Holdings, the MIAX Derivative Exchange, they have sold 90% of the exchange to Robinhood.
Okay.
And now, why is this such a big deal? Robinhood is currently in partnership with Kalshi.
Okay.
So what everyone is thinking is that maybe Robinhood and Susquehanna, which is the financial partner of Robinhood, may be looking at launching their own derivatives market operator, predictions market, down the road.
Okay.
We'll see exactly where this goes. The transaction between Miami International Holdings and Robinhood is expected to close in the first quarter of 2026. Then they have to go through the closing conditions that are going to be set by the CFTC. They're also going to have to refile with the CFTC to see exactly where they stand with everything and what they can offer. And Miami International Holdings will retain 10% of the issued and outstanding equity of MIAX DX. That's how it's referred.
Like I said, this is the Wild West now. That now there are so few rules and regulations that, who monitors this, who regulates this. It's going to have to. The states are going to have to do something. The courts are going to have to do something. Maybe even the federal government has to come in. But it's one of those things just for the public protection. You want to make sure you put your money in, you can get your money out, and nothing bad is happening in this situation. And you want to maintain the integrity. There's that word again, integrity of the transaction. So this is the way you explained it. You see how complicated that is. Someone's got to have to oversee something like that. So.
Well, the one thing I have been noticing, these newer prediction market operators that are coming online, I mean, if they're not like a FanDuel or DraftKings, if they're one of the other entities out there running a prediction market, I'm noticing they start off with non-sports offerings.
Sure.
And I think they're waiting to see what happens with the sports prediction market, lawsuits that are going on around the country. see what happens there, maybe before other ones move into the sports prediction markets.
I can tell you, a couple weeks ago, I saw a flurry of prediction market television commercials. I haven't seen one in a couple weeks, so it's. I wonder if something's going on or what's happening, or I don't know. That's a purely unscientific way of monitoring that market, but it's one of those things where you have to figure this out as you go. So it's like I said, there's no rules or regulations now anymore.
One last note: before I came into the studio, I saw a Kalshi commercial.
Did you really?
Yes,
I did not. I haven't seen anything like that. I've seen
them. Yep.
I saw the one where. Did you see the Spartans, the 300 thing? And is that the one you're talking about? Yeah,
that's the exact one.
Yeah, you can bet on who wins that, or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird area of law now.
Yes.
It's bizarre because you just don't know.
Yep.
Okay, hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break. See you on the other side.
Sometimes life is wonderful, and sometimes it's not. Cherish the good, but always be prepared for life's challenges. At Private Healthcare, we provide the peace of mind you deserve. With Private Healthcare, you'll get the coverage you want and healthcare you need. If your employer doesn't supply healthcare coverage and you don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, you need to give us a call right now. Private Healthcare is private health insurance for ages 65 and under with medical, dental, vision, and even prescription coverage. When life comes at you unexpectedly, you need to be ready, and health insurance is your financial safety net. Health insurance has never been so easy and affordable. If you're looking for health coverage at the best price and your annual household income is $35,000 or more, give us a call at 800-733-6860. 800-733-6860.
It's a casino. People gotta win sometime.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a giant, colorful check to deposit.
Welcome to another edition of Beating the House. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're going to be crisscrossing the country, sometimes the continent, sometimes even the world, talking about the latest jackpots in the casino and lottery industries. If it's $100,000 or more, we will be talking about it on this show. Press releases, game announcements, jackpot announcements, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. Here we are, third week in December. Mm-hmm. We are now continuing the Christmas onslaught of games.
Yeah, there's a lot of Christmas games.
Yes. We have actually online casinos doing Christmas-themed games. We have online lotteries doing Christmas and winter-themed games.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't leave out the online casinos. There are winter-themed games for the casinos. Sure. It's just that the online casinos love Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas, certainly Halloween's a big holiday for...
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day is a huge... But leprechauns and pots of gold and, shamrocks and things like that.
So. And I will say one holiday that is slowly creeping up into popularity for the online casinos... 4th of July. I'm seeing a lot more Independence Day, 4th of July themed games. As a matter of fact, one just came out, which was the slot of the USA or something like that. It's got a bald eagle, with red, white, and blue colors and everything else.
That's probably a year-round thing.
Oh, all of them are year-round. All of them are year-round. But that was kind of an interesting one to see around Thanksgiving. It just came out.
Yep.
So, but it was kind of interesting to see the USA theme on it.
Yeah, but the Christmas ones are just talking about Santa Claus and reindeer, and they have the word Christmas in the title, so they're really focusing on Christmas. Some of these,
or
games.
Like some of them, they have the Saint Nick to it. So, by the way, the third Saint Nick came out too as well.
Wait a minute, is that the one where someone's in jail
it starts out with Santa in jail. Then it goes Santa and Rudolph in jail.
Okay.
This third one is Santa, Rudolph, and a couple elves all doing weird things. And
Okay.
everything. That's the backstory.
All right. Okay. All right. I got to check that out.
Gameplay is still the same.
I kind of like that game, but so I'm going to
Good music,
check out.
too. One of those ones with good music.
I'm going to check that one out because I don't. I know I was playing one last year. I don't know what version I was playing. These come out with like so many sequels, so
Yes.
it's hard to keep track of them. So.
Well, here we are. We're going to go a little bit more traditional with the first one here. BetMGM. Turnpike is the promo code. You're going to get a really nice sign-up bonus. You get $10 plus $25 free on the house.
Oh, nice.
So plus a first deposit match, 100% up to $1,000, all that. So what we have here is Christmas morning.
Oh, that's the name of it?
The name of it is
How
Christmas
wholesome.
morning.
How wholesome. How nostalgic. I mean, wow.
Very relaxing scene, too.
Okay,
it starts
all right.
off with an image of a study.
Okay. With like a fireplace and
fireplace
kind of, oh, wow, look at that
fireplace
thing,
next to the leather chair.
All right, okay.
Then you have off to the right is the Christmas tree.
All right.
On the edge of
okay.
it, you see the edge of the Christmas tree.
Okay.
And on the other side are a pair of candles next to a window that has a snowstorm outside, a really good winter scene out
how
that
nice.
stuff.
That's pretty nice.
And then you get to the game.
Okay.
Starts right off with a big picture of a Christmas present.
Okay.
Because it's Christmas morning. Old-fashioned Christmases, you wait until Christmas morning to open the packages, and you have the gift popping open, and it goes right to the gameplay screen, which has all different types of Christmas symbols on it. You've got the lights, you got ornaments, you've got, Christmas presents, you've got basically anything and everything you can think of with a traditional holiday Christmas atmosphere is in this game.
I kind of like that. I mean, it's kind of like a throwback to old time Christmas kind of things. Who does this one?
This is by Red Tiger Gaming.
Oh, I actually like Red Tiger. Red Tiger Gaming, because I've seen their logo in some of the games I play. So Red Tiger Gaming.
And the bonus features come with the gifts. You know, the gifts open up and they have special prizes in them. But you get certain number of gifts, you get certain number of wilds, you get increasing multipliers, you get the bonus game, which is really cool to play. I really can't talk about what the bonus game is because it's actually really interesting. It's a good surprise when you get to it.
So. Yes, a little tease for you.
Yes.
So that's Christmas morning
and
by
also,
Red Tiger Gaming, huh?
Great music.
Okay.
Great music. And
is it Christmas songs and stuff?
It's Christmassy.
Like Christmassy?
Yeah.
Lots of bells and stuff?
Lots of bells, lots of all that stuff.
Right, okay.
And according to the description, it captures the magic of the holiday season.
See, I'm very curious to see this because, like I said, the one that we were talking about before, Santa Claus and Rudolph are in jail and stuff like that. But this one's kind of like wholesome and nice and like
Classic.
kind of a throwback to old-time Christmas. Yeah, I like that.
Think of it as Christmas Carol style Christmas for a
Okay.
Christmas morning here by Red Tiger Gaming.
All right.
Speaking of Christmas Carol, we have the Pennsylvania Lottery coming up next for the online lottery game with the game Scrooge.
Wow.
See the segue there?
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Scrooge,
and it's Scrooge with a $sign instead of an S to start his name off. This is a very, very interesting game to play. If you're a fan of A Christmas Carol, you'll recognize everything.
So it has all the elements of A Christmas Carol.
It's got the ghosts.
Oh, it's got the ghosts. And
Each
everything.
ghost represents different bonus games.
Oh, okay.
So you get 3 of one ghost, 3 of another, 3 of another, that sort of thing. Some of the symbols, you have the wreaths, you have the traditional Christmas stuff. The turkey features prominently in the game Scrooge because at the end of the story, he buys the huge turkey for the Cratchits.
Is it a turkey or a goose?
It's a turkey.
It's a turkey. Okay.
It's a turkey.
All right. Okay.
And
it's English, so
yes.
sometimes
it's a turkey.
You eat a goose or something.
And you also get the since Scrooge runs the exchange house, he has the coin weighing thing.
Oh,
so
okay,
scales. That's what
coin weighing
thing. Scales with
yeah.
coins on them. One thing like that. As a matter of fact, if you ever saw Magoo's Christmas Carol, their song "Ringle Jingle" is based upon the coin counting.
Wow. Okay.
And he had the big thing in Magoo's Christmas Carol was the counting scales.
By the way, that's a throwback.
Yes.
What is it? Magoo's Christmas.
Magoo's Christmas
I heard
Carol.
that's like the first animated Christmas special there
Yes.
was. So.
Written by Broadway composers, too, for a lot of the music,
All right.
too.
Okay, so this is Scrooge.
Yep. There are a lot of timepieces because the time features prominently in Christmas
Sure,
Carol
yeah,
because
like
every
it's-
time
was
on
it
bus-
midnight and 1, 2, that's when all the
Yeah.
ghosts come, right?
Well, it's actually when the clock strikes 1 on the next night and then the next night. And then in the book, technically it's 3 days in the book.
Okay.
But it's like time travel, so he goes back to
it's
when
like
he
time
wakes
travel,
up.
okay.
It's actually credited as a sci-fi story at some point, too.
Okay. All
But
right.
you also have timepieces, the ghosts, the turkeys, the coin scales, all that stuff. And then you get the past bonus game, which is the Ghost of Christmas Past, creating an all-new bonus game. You've got multipliers, you've got different cash chances,
okay.
more free games, all that stuff. And the top prize is $150,000.
Wow. That's great. I'm seeing a lot from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Well, we're in New Jersey, so we see the commercials, and that's with Gus, the second famous groundhog in Pennsylvania. So the first being Punxsutawney Phil, of course. But no, I'm seeing a lot of commercials for Pennsylvania Lottery here. So
remember, if you're watching us on TV, there's a QR code on the screen where you can sign up and get the latest Pennsylvania Lottery sign-up bonus when you register to play these online games. And as always, when you do online lottery, it's 18 or older. When you do online casinos, it's 21 or older. Terms and conditions apply to both. Problem gambling, 800-GAMBLER for both of those.
Okay.
That's it for this week's Christmas and winter-themed games. These were both Christmas. I'll be back next week with our final entries. Starting off our casino jackpots. Now, we've been having multi-million-dollar jackpot stories for the last couple of weeks. This week is no different because we're starting off with a pair of jackpots that have given over $33 million.
I was going to say, the last week or two, some insane jackpots have been recorded. I mean, it's like so big, you want to go back and what the hell did they say? How much did that person win? It's absolutely incredible.
Well, here we are. Like I said, we're doing $33 million worth of jackpots, these first two stories, and we're going to start off heading over to Michigan. Mm-hmm. Not really Michigan. We're going to virtual Michigan.
Virtual Michigan.
We're going DraftKings Casino. That's online in Michigan. And we have the largest U.S. online casino jackpot in history.
Wow.
Being given out by DraftKings Michigan, the Huff and Even More Puff game.
That I gotta tell you, that machine is getting so much play and so much publicity. It's absolutely incredible. So
20-cent bet.
See, that's what makes this incredible too. The size of the bet.
Well, the size of the bet is kind of standard in a lot of the casinos. The size of the jackpot.
Well, the size of the bet, and looking at the size of the jackpot they won. Well, go ahead. Say what it was. So.
20-cent bet kicked out $22,407,248.55
on a 20-cent bet.
Yes,
incredible.
Beating the previous jackpot by $13 million, also set in Michigan.
Wow, look at Michigan.
Yeah, with the historic jackpots there.
Yep.
Now we are leaving virtual Michigan, or Michigan, either way, and heading out to Nevada for Resorts World Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
We've actually done Resorts World Las Vegas a couple of times. A lot of it's been table games, but here we have a slot machine.
You know, being on the East Coast, every time you say Resorts World, I'm thinking of the one in New York. So this is Resorts World Las Vegas.
Yep. Not the Resorts World Catskills, or now the one that's Resorts World New York City.
Yep.
Which
you want to call it New York City?
That's the name of it.
Well,
that's the new one. That if they get the license,
I never think. Anytime you say New York City, I think Manhattan.
Yeah.
So maybe that's my problem.
Resorts World New York City was one of the ones vying for the downstate casino license.
Yeah.
Resorts World Catskills is a whole different animal.
Yeah.
But here we have Resorts World Las Vegas, a completely different animal than what we were just talking about. We have the IGT Megabucks Megavault slot machine. Now, the Megabucks Megavault slot machine actually. Megabucks started really in Canada before making its way down into the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Megabucks Megavault on a $5 bet. We have a person visiting family was playing for about 15 minutes when this $5 bet kicked out. $11,143,660.87.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yes.
So, these two first jackpots we're talking about are just mind-blowing. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. I still can't get over the 20-cent bet thing.
No,
so it's absolutely incredible.
This was the very first Megabucks jackpot ever recorded at Resorts World Las Vegas. They've never had a Megabucks jackpot ever ever happened before. So this is a brand new jackpot vein for them.
Okay.
Leaving Nevada, we're heading back out east, Connecticut.
That's either Foxwoods or Mohegan Sun.
We have the former, Foxwoods.
Foxwoods.
We have a Super 4 Royal Flush being hit. Now, Super 4 Poker is actually a slot machine. It's not a table game. It's not video poker.
It's not video poker.
This is Super 4 Poker. It's a slot machine over at Foxwoods.
All right.
The Woodlands Casino in Foxwoods.
Okay.
They're now breaking themselves up just like their competitor over there.
I guess
Mohegan
that's a
Sun.
section of the gaming floor, they call it. So,
no word on the bet size.
All right.
But the jackpot was $190,241.25.
Wow. That's incredible.
So congratulations to the player known only as Serafina.
Well, congratulations,
press
Serafina.
Yes. So. And now we're heading back out west to California.
Okay.
Brand new casino, kicked out brand new jackpots.
Really? Okay.
Hard Rock Tejon.
Yeah,
didn't
that open up a couple weeks ago?
Just opened up.
Because then we have a story on they had the Hard Rock Guitar Smash. They do that for every Hard Rock they open.
Yep.
So, okay.
And here we have, first of all, they've been kicking out jackpots since they've opened. According to Hard Rock officials from the casino, between November 11th and November 21st alone, over $10 million in jackpots were kicked out.
Wow. That's like the first 10 days kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we have two guests here for Hard Rock Tejon. No word on what the games were in the press release. I think that's a kind of a mistake on their part by not saying what the games were, but we have a guest from Panama City at 9:45 p.m. on one night here, Saturday night. Kicked out $127,828.
Okay.
Same night, about an hour later, 10:34 p.m.
Less than an hour, by the way.
Less than an hour.
All right.
$136,100.
Wow, okay.
Kicked out. So about $260,000 within an hour.
The Hard Rock staff was busy that night.
Yes.
Boy.
That entire week.
It sounds like that whole week they were busy.
Yes.
For that, the first 10 days, they were going nuts.
Actually, from what I do understand, when they did the grand opening that day, there were a bunch of jackpots that kicked out as well. Nothing over $100,000, but a lot of big jackpots were kicked out.
That's a great way to start.
Exactly. Congratulations to everybody we talked about today. Again, we only do $100,000 or more, so there are a lot more winners out there. So congratulations to each and everybody that has won a lottery or casino jackpot over the past week. Keno, bingo, all that stuff too as well. Congratulations, everybody. Game announcements, press releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com.
Well, that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time with House of Cards.
In your head, gone dead, riverbed.